Hits like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean. Elvis Presley, yeah, he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original. Oh, you can't beat an original.
Hey there, friends and foes. This is Back of the Cereal Box. I am the prophet of pop culture, John Pyka. You can call me Johnny. And sitting next to me is Impact Wrestling superstar Eddie Edwards. Welcome to the show, Eddie.
What's going on? Thank you for having me.
I am super excited to have you. Now, you are one of Impact Wrestling's Triple Crown winners. For our viewers who may not know, what does that mean?
You want me to break it down for them?
Just a little bit, yeah.
All right, break it down real quick. That means I've won the Tag Team Championships, I've won the X Division Championship, and I've won the World Title. 1, 2, 3. Triple Crown.
Boom! That's awesome, awesome. Now, I've got to ask you the most important question.
Yes.
Because we are Back at the Cereal Box. We celebrate the fun of the Saturdays of our youth while surviving adulthood today. And I'm much older than you are, Eddie, and when I was a kid, we were watching cartoons, and when cartoons would go off the air, we were tuning into NWA World Championship Wrestling out of Atlanta.
Oh, yes.
And, but I gotta ask, you're a kid, you're 10 years old, what's your favorite breakfast cereal?
I mean, I'm a kid, and now it's the same now as it was back then. It's Fruity Pebbles. All day. Every day, Fruity Pebbles.
Top 3.
Oh, yes.
Boom.
There it is.
And you're sitting down with a big bowl of cereal. What cartoon do you want to watch?
Oh, man. I'm thinking back, not necessarily just Saturday, but school, even school days. Little Inspector Gadget and DuckTales. You know, that brings me back. Cereal and cartoons, man. That's a hell of a weekend.
Isn't it, though? It's
me.
the best. Followed by pro wrestling
Exactly.
and Godzilla movies.
Oh, man. That should be my day right now.
So, I got to ask, what was the wrestling match that made you want to become a wrestler?
You know, this is a question that I got asked quite a bit, of course, because of my profession. But for me, it's tough to pinpoint one exact match or one thing that happened. For me, I was into wrestling as a young child, kind of fell out for a few years, but got back into my early teens. And at that moment when I tuned in, it was just the spectacle. It was everything about it. It wasn't like one wrestler, one match. It was, wow, this is wrestling. Like this, I knew at that moment, like, this is what I want to do. It was the athleticism, the physicality, the showmanship, the entertainment, like everything about it, the spectacle of the fireworks, the pyro, everything made me, it was like, this is what I need to do.
It was what you were born to do.
I have no doubt about it.
That is phenomenal. So, I am a big fan of Impact Wrestling. I go way back to the classic series, the Motor City Machine Guns versus Beer Money. That cage match with Mickie James and Victoria, where she comes off the top of the cage. I mean, Impact Wrestling has had some of the greatest matches, in my opinion, in the last 2 decades. But what, in your opinion, is the greatest wrestling match of all time?
That is, again, that's a tough question. When I'm thinking about Impact, I'm thinking about TNA. Think about a moment that changed kind of everything for professional wrestling as a whole. It was the moment that Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle went face-to-face in that ring.
Okay.
When Kurt Angle showed up on TNA, the world shook. Everything changed.
Oh, it did. It changed everything.
The headbutt heard around the world. It was amazing. And then that match lived up to the hype and everything that was built around it. That was such a huge moment for TNA at the time, and still it reverberates so through to today. Like, it was such a big moment. That's one moment that I always think about when I think of TNA and Impact.
I always think of the X Division and that Ultimate X match, and what some great times.
There's some
Christopher
insane
Daniels,
moments.
AJ Styles,
Chris Sabin, man,
Chris
still
Sabin
doing it.
Dude, the day that Chris Sabin won the world title from Bully Ray, I was like on cloud nine. That was an
Amazing.
awesome.
Yeah, again,
epic
that was a
moment.
big moment for a lot of guys in professional wrestling. Like for guys that may not be the biggest or the tallest or the strongest, Chris Sabin was a guy who was doing it, X Division guy who won that world title.
If I remember correctly, he was an X Division lightweight guy who won the world title before Mysterio won it in the WWE. I think
so.
Sabin opened up the whole thing for everybody.
Thank you, Sabin.
Yeah,
I needed
he's
it,
awesome.
yeah.
He's awesome. So, next week, the 23rd and 24th, here in Nashville, you guys got a huge event. Tell our viewers all about what's happening. Who are you facing? What's the big main event? All of the stuff.
Well, first, it's our return to Nashville, the home of TNA, the home of Impact Wrestling, where we were born.
Yep.
And we're doing it at Skyway Studios. On the 23rd, we have Victory Road, a big pay-per-view, our Impact Plus special. The main event is a three-way barbed wire massacre match. If that doesn't sell you right there, I don't know what will. Barbed wire massacre, Steve Macklin, Moose, and my old pal, Sami Callihan, in a three-way match. Now, if you're looking for blood and guts and craziness, that match is going to deliver. But anytime you see Impact Wrestling, you see a little bit of everything. There's the knockouts, there's the knockouts tags, there's the X Division, there's Honor No More, myself, and Honor No More. We will be running wild. There's no set match for us yet. You have to stand by, tune into Impact Wrestling on Thursday nights on Access, and you may find out what our match will be. But the following day, on the 24th, is Impact TV tapings, following up Victory Road. You want to get yourself on TV? Come on down, be in the crowd, watch TV unfold in front of your eyes.
And I'll just add, Mickie James is doing her retirement tour. Will this maybe be the last time you can see her in Nashville?
It may be. It may be.
You got to come out, get tickets. How do they get tickets?
Go to ImpactWrestling.com. Still some tickets available, but get them quick because they are going fast.
Epic, epic. Well, thank you very much, Eddie. It has been a pleasure, and we will see you next weekend. And for you guys watching, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you on the back of the cereal box.